Day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Atlanta Braves. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shopping. So the Los Angeles Angels with lofty expectations this season, and why not? They're the defending World Series champs. Singy, it's become so hard in today's game to go back-to-back as champions. Why do you think that is?
Boog, I think it's because of the competition level and the parity that we're seeing in baseball. But yeah, you're right. It is very rare. The Yankees won 3 years in a row from 1998 to 2000. But over the next 20 seasons, nobody else was able to repeat. I think there's less of an imbalance at the top, and teams can compete by combining good internal development with smart, well-timed moves to bring in help from the outside. And once you hit the postseason, anything's possible.
First pitch coming your way next. Cobb digs in, looking to get it started. That's the ask right now.
Yeah, but the dugout's locked in, the fans are watching. He's got a chance to deliver right here.
And a new season is officially underway. Comes up empty.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Just off the outside edge. And that is ball one.
Ball, that's out.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr. And he can't make the play. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Top half of the 3rd inning, so in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb. Cobb, the former Rookie of the Year, a career batting average over 300, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. Carrying well. And caught on the warning track. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've been able to get a lot of hitters on base today thanks to the 6 walks they've been gifted, and I would imagine the pitching coach is losing his mind over in that other dugout.
1 away.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Szen Cobb. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. A 2-run shot, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 2-1. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down. Justin Foscue will hit next. This one in the air, center field. Cobb in position, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. So in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb. He's already homered here in this one. And that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Oh, that pitch is out.
First and second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Squirts away a little bit. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. One runs in, another comes in to score. And they take a 3-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down. Here's Riley Green. And a payoff pitch. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Takes it in for the out. Cobb was a big contributor for them in the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
As I sit in my B-boy stance.
About to get started here. Leading off
for the
Szen
Angels,
Cobb.
the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
And this one is off and running. Cobb went deep in his most recent game. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. I can't believe how comfortable he was at the plate in the last game, Boog. 6 RBIs in a game is nuts. Only 8 players have done that 10 times or more in their careers, including Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, Nelson Cruz, and Ted Williams.
That's a ball.
In there at the knees. Line drive, base hit. Cobb around third. He'll score. The Angels take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Szen Cobb. And a foul ball. Cobb, the former Rookie of the Year, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. To first, leadoff hitter gone in the third. So 2 down. Colton Cowser next up for the Braves. That's a laser base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Ball, that's off the plate.
In the air, right field, under it. And there's 2 away. Lamar King Jr. next up for the Braves. Matthews slings to first in time. Cobb digging in. Runner in scoring position. Game hanging in the balance. Big moment here.
Yeah, this is where reputations get built, Boo. Time to come through in the clutch.
And he swings through that one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Line drive. And there's 2 down. Lamar King Jr. digs in now. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there's 2 away. Cobb had a good day at the office, even in defeat.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
All right, first pitch coming up. Digging in, Szen Cobb. This one in the air, center field. Cowser on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now fly ball to right center. And that'll do it. Here's Acuna. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Cobb has a beat on it, and there's 2 down. Cobb locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boo.
This one in the air, right field. And there's 2 down. First and second, no outs. Sato getting ready to hit. Now the 0-1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's got it. 1 away. Go ahead run on base. Here's Riley Green. This one in the air, center field. Cobb coming on. He's got it. One out. Runner at second. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Green should have this one. 2 away now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they take the lead in the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Hideki Sato. This one in the air, center field. Cobb in and to his right, brings it in. 1 out, runner at second. Justin Foscue next up for the Braves. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Cut off, throw to second. He's in there.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. And he gets to third safely, moving up on the flyout, and there are 2 gone. Cobb stepping in. A base hit here could shift the 5. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 down.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Takes it in for the out. Had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Szen Cobb, just about ready to go. The former All-Star looking to help his team get a win today. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Ready for baseball here in New York. Leading off, Szen Cobb.
Szen Cobb.
And he can't make the play. Still manages a throw. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And the speedy runner is on at first. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
He hauls it in. 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Guidry in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man on second, 2 down. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they leave him stranded. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score. Man at first, 1 away.
The center fielder.
Cobb measures 6 feet even, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2025. There's a swing and a drive, and that's a foul ball. Yo, 1.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Throw into third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Zach Neto. Man at second. Line drive. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one. Here's Royce Lewis. The 0-1. Base hit. One run is in. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
No, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Cobb in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
The third baseman,
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board. Get 2 runners now into scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. Relay throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. It's 3-3.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
So the sac fly ties the game. Colt Heat. Runner takes off. That's it for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, high throw just adds a fraction of a second from catching the ball to putting the tag down on the runner. Hard to say for sure if a good throw gets him, but as soon as that one took off from the catcher's hand, there wasn't much of a chance.
Lewis throws to first. Got him, but they played the go-ahead run.
Up next for the Angels.
One down. So up next for New York, James Wood. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
Cobb locks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull. It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Laser could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
He's trying for third. Pitch misses.
Get out, slide.
Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And now make it 4 stolen bases in the game for him.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. maybe the element of surprise was what came in, because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Dom Hamill appears to be getting loose. Black getting cranked up as well. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. Bo Bichette blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 8-4.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Cobb steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 0-1. Grounds one to short. Neto gets it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Back here in New York, last chance for the home team. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. So digging in, Royce Lewis. 0-2 now. Back to the mound. It hit him. The throw is still in time. And they do get the... Cobb had a sensational showing in the win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Digging in, Szen Cobb. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Boy, way to get on the scene. Check the outfield.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Base knock center field. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Up next for the Angels, the
Cobb made off with 4 stolen bases in his last game. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Samad Taylor. This one in the air, center field. 1 away.
batting ninth, the designated hitter, Ray.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Good job.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Cobb stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
This one in the air right field. Lehman grabs it on the run. One pitch and one out. One down. Royce Lewis digs in now. This one in the air center field. Cobb in position. And there's two away. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Cobb digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
That leaves him without a throw, and so they end up with some speed on at first.
The third baseman, Bo Bichette.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second.
All right, stand up,
and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Colt Keith, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Lewis takes it in for the out. One down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Out number 2.
Up next for the Angels, the second
Marcelo Meyer, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered here in this one.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two on, 2 outs. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Back in New York. On to the bottom of the 8th. Trey Lipscomb stepping in now for the Yankees. That's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Cobb at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Left field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Cobb was a big contributor for them in the win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Cobb digging in and saying this pitcher's been living rent-free in the batter's head.
Yeah, it's definitely been a one-sided matchup, Boog, but with one good at bat, he could evict this squatter right now.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hey, that ball was hit hard.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, on a bounce, safe.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Got him. One away. So up next, Colt Pete, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, the runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Now a fly ball to right center. Snags it on the run. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Hey!
Cobb at third with 2 away. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. In comes the first run of the game as the Angels take the lead. And in its second with an RBI double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So 2 down. Now it's going to be Zach Neto. Here's a 1-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center.
Hit me right here.
And the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail here 1-0.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number
Cobb
55.
patrolling center field, hitting leadoff in today's game. And so far this year, he's slugging over 500.
Ball inside.
In the air, right field. Lehman takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman. Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number
For you
55.
growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. On the ground to third.
Dig.
They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out. Cobb digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
And he swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some
high fly ball lifted into air right field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. To the plate. Save. 4-2 now.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff. Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Yo sé que no te gustó que yo plantara bandera, pues lo que dice mi voz, oye sonero, se repite donde quiera. Tú te creías que eras dueño de todo y me decías que el mundo andaba a tu modo. Y de repente llegué de fiera y te resultó al revés porque yo planté bandera. Con humildad, con mi sencillez, con facilidad di el mensaje aquel. Párate que yo sé que no te gustó que yo plantara bandera, pero a lo hecho pecho también yo tengo derecho.
Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Los Angeles Angels. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We're going to have a special atmosphere for this one, Singy. These fans have been waiting a long time to get back inside the ballpark and support their favorite team.
Yeah, we knew today would be electric, but after their team picked up a few road wins to kick off the year, I think the energy inside this stadium is going to be turned up an extra notch. So let's see if they can keep this good start going here at home.
First pitch coming your way next.
Los Angeles Angels.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Szen Cobb.
The center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Oh, he can't bring it in. Now around second, going for third.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
Off the plate, ball one.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Oh, what a stop. Throw to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
So two down. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter. Yoan. This one in the air, center field. Cobb moving under it. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down. Cobb starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Cobb, the former Rookie of the Year, 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Liner caught it second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Cobb takes it in for the out. One up, one down. Cobb digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Ball, that's too high.
Out to short, Griffin. to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. With a good game to help lift them to the win.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
Alan Stone, the next Pirate to hit. Center field, Cobb coming in on it. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Stepping in, Szen Cobb. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
In the air out to center. That's a base hit. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. In comes the run from second.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Cobb in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
0-1. Into center. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up.
I see you working, big guy. Good job.
So a man at first. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Ball, that's out.
And the 1-0.
Oh, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Step off. Oh, he jumped early. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. The tag, out.
You're out.
Really nice job right there, especially on the mound. Sometimes when that runner breaks, everybody panics, especially the pitcher, and then you don't make the play, you don't execute what needs to be done to get that runner out. That time he just stepped off calmly, dealt with the situation, and they got a pretty easy out after that.
Cobb under this one, and there's 1 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third.
Now it's the right fielder. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it, and that is that. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that will end the inning. So they go quietly. Back in Anaheim, here's the left fielder, number 10. This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 down. Back to the top of the order now. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. And he'll one.
Ball one.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swings and misses. That's the inning. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Cobb, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Yeah, great job right there. You squared up on that side.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hits.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. No throw, he's in there safely.
Easy swipe a second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but here's a chance to drive in a run.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Runner goes again. Swing at a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Base hit into the outfield. The run scores from second. Cobb had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
Back outside, riding my wooden Rodeo drive. Shawty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. He step like 4 or 5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the jeans, just demon time. I'ma get it laid back like E.
Cobb stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
Foul ball there. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Pick it up.
Fair ball. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Way to get us going. Good job.
Here goes the runner. Pitch is high. Throw. Save. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there.
That's the third. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Zach Geloff now at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Then there's one down.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Tommy.
Now the left fielder. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Dominic. Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
Up the middle, Griffin. The underhand flip, it's there, and that's a great play. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. It's the Pirates 3 and the Angels 2. It's the Sunday night show. Zach Geloff, the next Pirate to hit. 2 on, 1 out. This to center field. And that's a base hit. To third. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Cobb stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
Don't let that play.
Gets the call. And the count even 1-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning. And so 2 down. Connor Griffin, the next Pirate to hit. Out towards right center field. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Here we go. Relay, hit me.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Cobb digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here has got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boog.
Fastball for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
On the ground to short. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this.
Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. So now the DH spot, Matt McLean.
The designated hitter, number 9,
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised. surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one misses. Ball one. And there's a ball.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Now a step off to third. Wide throw, and it gets away. Turned on, but foul wide of third. The tying run is 90 feet away. In the air, right field, settles underneath it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Save! Tie ball game, 4-4.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw in the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Up against the wall and brings it in. We go to the ninth. Now the third baseman, Dominic Moda. Tied at 4. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Puts a bunt down. Throws to first in time, and the winning run advances to scoring position on the productive out.
Obviously an important run they're playing for with that sac bunt right there. They got the sign from the dugout. Pitcher knows you're going to do it. He's going to try to make it tough, but he got the job done at the plate. Really nice.
Man at second. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the bottom of inning. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon. Szen Cobb, with a blend of raw talent and poise, quickly becoming a player to watch this season. It's the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Stepping in, Szen Cobb. Cobb made off with 4 stolen bases in his last game. Fought off foul.
You want to know how rare his 4-steal game was? In MLB history, only 3 players have more than 5 games like that. Ty Cobb, Vince Coleman, and Ricky Henderson. Ricky's special, though. He did it 19 times in his career. Crazy.
Makes the catch, 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So 2 down. So next up for Houston, Theo Gillen. Now a rip into left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
That one ripped, but foul. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Gonna count 1 and 2. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
There's a line drive to left field. Out number 2. Cobb locks in another RBI chance after a rough outing at the plate. Can erase all that right here.
Well, you got to stay locked in, Boog. And you know what? Sometimes the 5th time's the charm.
First pitch, not close. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. It's 5-0. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Mike Burrows, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Birdsong warming up as well.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
No. This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That'll end the inning. So back to the top of the order. So in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing, and he breaks his back.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock. Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That one lifted to left, sharp. In position, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Astros, Nicholas Houseman. Swang and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count.
With some solid production in the win.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
Just about to get underway, Dylan Cruz now at the plate.
Number 3, Dylan Cruz.
And the 0-2. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Cobb stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boo, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
Fouled off down the right side.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
One gone, bottom half of the first. Swing and a ball popped up. Rincon. And that is that. So a man at first. And next to hit for Houston, Alek Thomas. Liner, base hit. Around second, on his way to third. The throw in. And he's out.
The center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
Foul ball there. Now the 0-1. Line drive. Gillen makes the grab on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And that one lifted in the air center field. 2 away. Dylan Cruz up next. For the Astros. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Pacheco. 1 strike away. This one in the air center field. Cobb settles under this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels take the first 2 games of this series. Cobb had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Digging in, Szen Cobb.
This afternoon, the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
Cobb, a former Rookie of the Year, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Quick toss to first. Cobb dives back in safely. Bichette launched a pair of homers in his last game. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
That's off the mark. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. So now with one away and a man at second. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on an 8-game hitting streak.
That one kicks away from the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
One away with a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. The 1-1 is fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Now here is Dylan Cruz. Here comes the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Cobb moving under this one. And that is that. One left. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. That to right. Cruz on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Start of the fourth. So now the Astros designated hitter, Zach DeZenzo. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. 1 down. Next to hit, Maurice Sharp. The 0-1. On a line out towards center. And there's 1 down. So the Houston lineup turns over. Jonathan Aranda will hit next. 3-2 now. In the air to left center. Cobb on his way over. And that is that. Still nothing. Popped up. Pacheco. And that's the 3rd out. 1 gone, runner at first. And the batter now, Theo Gillen. The 0-1. In the air to left center. Cobb on the move. Makes the grab. So next up for Houston, Isaac Pacheco. This one in the air, center field. Cobb should have this one, and that'll do it. Astros back to the top of the order now. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And next for the Angels, Colt Heat. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball.
Now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You could tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And now it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. Double steal.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down. But he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Two on, 2 outs. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swings and misses, struck him out. And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Pacheco. Here's the 0-2. Base knock, center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the second baseman. King is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Cobb did a good job in the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
If it's over, it's over, so just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets and hugging. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. What's the point? All I needed was you. But time after time, I just busting and fighting. It's time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea. I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming. I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember remember the text, how you said that you do. Said that you never leave, we would fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Since the text turned green, why the fuck it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you stay and you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you trying hard on cause the love was so strong, now I'm standing alone in this kitchen. Singing sad songs, but I'm knowing that this don't last long. If you leaving, then leave cause your bag's gone. But just know you can never come back home.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
If you say that you done it, no take back. Said you fell out of love and I hate that. But see me, I was stuck like a really full of it, somehow I can't shake back. When you walked out that door, I was hurting. All the dreams in my head, you was perfect. You remember the very first time that we chilled and I reached for your hand where the nerves at. Time to pass, that's what it do. It be times I be sick sitting thinking about you. It was that do its part. You gave me the blue, really play with my heart. Left me lost in the field. I was fair game, but you made it the rules. On my heart, left a scar and a bruise. Hope that you can stand on all that you did. I'm done, y'all finally through.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.